Hey everybody, I'm in the shop going to try to fix something and thought I would share with you. This is a gorgeous wind chime that my friend Tabitha made for me, and she pressed glass and used my decals and made this really cool piece, and through no fault of hers, rather mine, it fell to the ground and crashed into a million pieces. So the good news for me is that not a single one of the wind chimes broke. So these are all good and can be reattached. She had created this gorgeous branch that had all of her leaves and Murrini on it. This is what I'm going to need to recreate. I'm going to want to try to keep as much of this as possible. So I'm going to have to try to get some adhesive off the back here. And then I have some glass. I'm going to cut kind of a new branch shape, try to put some of this on here the best I can. And then I think I might have some of her other pieces that I can supplement with to kind of fill this out a little bit more. And that's it. I'm just going to go for it. Now, the hardest part, I've got adhesive across the back of this. That's not going to be salvageable. So, and I'm not going to even fight with trying to get that off. I am going to try to use my nipper or something, or maybe even a saw, to see if I can cut this piece off and get this guy, because this is fused on. That's not glued. So then I can salvage that piece. This is trash. This has no glue on it at all. So this I can try to use and salvage and, come up with that. This one has a little bit of adhesive on it, so I'm going to see what I can do to get some of that off. It's going to be tough. It really is, because the stuff that we used is super great, but I'm going to see what I can do. So I'm not going to show you every step of this, but I am going to cut my glass. I'm going to work on trying to get some of this adhesive off, and then I'll come back and show you once I've put it back together what it's looking like, and then we'll go into the kiln and see how successful I am. Okay, so this was a little easier than I thought. I did use a razor blade and was able to scratch off and scrape off some of the glue, and so I'm pleased with that. I cut a new piece to be the main branch in the middle. Now this is all single layer glass, so I'm going to butt that guy up to that. I'll butt this one up to here. I'll probably just set something like the leaves there to kind of catch and help fuse together these two fresh pieces of glass. I'll probably put this one somewhere up here as well, and then I'll get another leaf or two to put in there, and then I'm going to go in and fire this. I'll probably go to about 1400 for 10 minutes or so. I've got some other things going in, so all of that is about the same schedule. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll show you the next steps after it comes out of the kiln. All right, I'm so happy with how this turned out. So I added one of Tabitha's ladybugs because I just thought that would be fun. And, if you didn't know that this had been broken, you would never know that it had been broken. You can see the patchwork from behind here, but I am very happy with how that turned out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue my glass bales. These are my non-fusible glue-on glass bales. I'm going to use my favorite adhesive, the Gorilla Glue, to glue bales along the bottom to catch the hanging down pieces, and then I'll glue some on top to catch the wire that strings this whole thing up, and I'll let all of that set for 24 hours, and then I'll come back and show you what this looks like finished.